you have your building picked out and you are good, you have your ground prepped, and what happens next? How do I go about purchasing my dream building? So what we require is a deposit to get your building placed in order. For a building that's ordered and we have to build it, it's 25% down. If you find a building on a display lot, that's usually 10% down. And so you place your order, we figure out a time frame on when you're going to get it so that you're prepared. If you buy a building from a display lot, we email you out paperwork, which you look over and e-sign. Once they're e-signed, the paperwork goes to the dispatcher. He then calls you to schedule delivery. You figure out the date and the plane when it works for you. Many times people live in the cities or they live in town and then they have a lake home or a cabin in the woods. We try to work with you as far as getting there. Sometimes it's easier to stay there after the weekend on a Monday and deliver it for you on a Monday, or maybe you can get away a little bit quicker, you can do it on a Friday. But what happens is the dispatcher calls you, we try to work out a schedule that works great for you. And then they bring out the building, we put it on the spot, and you give a check to the driver for the remaining balance, and we make sure that there's no damage or anything on the building. You will take a walk around, we want to check the doors, make sure that they're working properly, and if you have any concerns, things are written down on an invoice. And if everything's good to go, your building is ready to move in and you can take it from there. If you purchase a building from that has to be built, normally what happens is you put down the deposit, we schedule it, we build it in our software, we email you out paperwork, you look it over, make sure we got everything on there that you wanted, and then you e-sign it. Once it comes back, it goes into production. The schedule is always kept, even if it takes you a few days to sign. The schedule is always kept. Once the building comes out of the shop, it goes to the dispatcher's desk. He then calls you to schedule delivery. And one of the things I want to mention, many times he calls up and people are not quite ready to get their building. They don't have their pad done ready, they don't have their pad ready, or things are not just quite in line logistically. The building can stay here. It's not a rush for you to get the building. Like I mentioned, we want to be flexible. So the dispatcher calls you, you figure out the day. If you're ready, great, we bring it over. If you're not ready, we can push it off a week or two and we can bring it out at that time frame, or you give us a call back. We bring it out, we put it on your spot. We want to make sure that the doors work properly. We walk around the building to see if there's any nicks or damages or anything of that nature. If there's any issues, we write it on the invoice, and a work order gets created to come out and take care of it. And then you give a check to the driver and you are ready to move into your building.